Hey everybody, it's Tracy and
It's Mike.
And so several people had asked us about Optavia. We're not selling anything. We just are giving you an update on what it was like to do Optavia for a week. So we started last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So last night was the end technically of our first week. And so we did our weigh-ins this morning and measurements. And let's just say Mike had a better week than I did.
Little bit.
So, just to preface, when you order Optavia right now, it takes a little while. So I decided to go ahead and start doing some intermittent fasting and keto. And I actually lost 10 pounds while I was waiting for the shipment to arrive. So I just lost 10 pounds when we got started. Yay. And then, so my first week, I lost 3 pounds on Optavia. And yes, of course, I wanted to lose more, but that's 3 good solid pounds. There's no water weight and all that. So I am excited about that. But Mike started on Thursday. Tell him how much you lost.
11 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 inches around my belly.
I lost 1 inch around my waist, and every measurement lost a little bit, between 1/4 and 1/2 inch in 1 week. So that was really good. But how the program works is we have about 1,000 calories a day, I would say.
I'd say closer to 1,200, but yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called the 5-in-1 system, and you have like 5 fuelings, as they call it. There's bars and shakes and some other snacks and some other actually mashed potatoes and other kinds of meals. Fuelings, as they say, but everything's right around 100 calories. You do 5 of those a day, and you eat every 2.5 hours. So we have this great app that tells us when we start eating, have our first fueling, mm-hmm. it'll lay out the times for the rest of our fuelings mm-hmm. for the rest of the day. So in addition to the 5 fuelings, we have something called, you want to tell them what we have?
A lean and green. Yeah, that's where you have some type of lean protein and some type of green vegetable. That's the app. You can see it lists the times. I don't know if you can see it that far, but it once you start it in the morning, it automatically
there's a camera. There it is.
Backs it out every 2.5 hours, and if you need to change it, you miss something, back it up. Times are wrong, you can change it and affect it. Yeah. But it makes it much easier to keep up with.
Okay, so the question, other than how much did you lose, I'm sure you want to know is, how's the food taste? And how was it? How was it doing a week on Optavia? Should I tell them what I thought first?
You go ahead, sure.
Okay, so it takes a little getting used to. You're eating small amounts, but every 2.5 hours. So if you start to get hungry, you're going to eat again really soon. So that's really, to me, wasn't that big of a problem. Most of the things tasted really good. I like most of the bars. I like pretty much every shake.
And all the shakes and all the bars. Other than there's one that I've been
careful. Yeah, we don't like the curry
for.
bar, the chocolate almond sea salt curry bar.
Yeah, that's the only one, but the rest of them were actually pretty good.
Yeah, so those are really good. So the food pretty much is we've thought it's been pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's definitely small portions, so you look at it and go, wow, that's all I get right now. But then in 2.5 hours you eat again. And so I guess the challenge has been making sure that the timing's right. Like if you're in a meeting for an hour and a half, you've got a time when your food is when it's time to eat. So sometimes I'll start my fuelings at a certain time so that I won't have to stop in the middle of that meeting. Or if I do and I can take a little bar, that's actually pretty convenient too. So that's not so bad. I will say by day 5, I'm pretty much just fine with it. Like they call that fat. You get into fat burn on day 5. So for me, fat burn. I hope it's fat burn. But from day 5 on, I'm now on day 8. It's been fine. Like I guess I'm kind of used to it.
It wasn't for me. I was starving. I'm not gonna lie to you. So what I did was there's a list of snacks you can have, like dill pickles, nuts, things like that. So what I did was just add some of those in between a couple of my feedings during the day to help me get through it. So, but yeah, other than that, it wasn't miserable, wasn't uncomfortable. Once I added those couple snacks in, and they're not huge snacks. It's like 2 dill pickle spears, which was enough to get me through, and I felt pretty good after that.
Yeah, because you know in 2.5 hours you're going to eat again. So.
And we've been, as far as the meals that we're eating, I've made salmon, I've made tilapia, I've made chicken, I've made turkey burgers. We've had green beans, we've had zucchini, cucumbers, salad. I mean, several. So, I mean, as far as the lean and green, it's very good and very filling.
And the lean and green is the one that you make. So it's not something you order in a package. It's actually, that's one meal a day that you make. And it's a protein, 5 to 7 ounces ish. And then 3 vegetables. They tell you what qualifies.
Depending on the amount of protein that
you need. And you need a scale to weigh your food and all that. But, yeah, so we've got a little digital scale that helps.
Yeah. I think it was, it's a KitchenAid. It was like $14 at Target.
Yeah. So you're really, and then the cost, I guess it works out to around $3 a fueling. Something like that. Maybe a hair more on some. Some snacks are a little bit less expensive, but just to help you calculate. So that's 5 a day plus your lean and green. So if you're trying to estimate that. But we just thought we'd share that. Anything else you want to add?
No. I mean, so far so good. I really didn't think I'd make it this long, but I have. So I'm excited going forward. I may tweak mine a little bit and because of what I do and how busy I am, but I might go to 4 and 2 instead of 5 and 1. That might work better for me, but I think Tracy's going to stay with the 5 and 1.
Yeah, I'm at 3 pounds, I'm going to keep going. I mean, I know it's 13 pounds I've lost, but on Optavia 3 pounds, so I figure I'll go about 60 days and see what happens. So stay tuned, we'll show our progress. Mike's progress was really, really great, and we have a picture, but he didn't want to show it just yet, so we'll show that maybe sometime later, but his was striking. Very, very impressive. So anyway, you can ask us questions if you want to, and if you decide to try it, good luck. And if you are interested, I'll be glad to answer some questions. And if a lot of people are interested, maybe I'll consider being a coach. But and that's who you get your product through, and that's who answers your questions. So anyway, good luck if you decide to do it. We've enjoyed it, and I'm going to still see what happens.
See you later.
See ya. Thanks for watching.